Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and today I'm going to be talking about England versus Italy. This was a very late kickoff. I watched the whole game though, and to be fair, I usually slag off England, but at the moment I can't slag off England. They played so well in that game. Yeah, they lost it against Italy, but at the end of the day, they done really well. That Sturridge goal was amazing. I can't believe it. Rooney's still looking for a hunt for his first World Cup goal ever. One day it'll come, Rooney. You just got to wait. Hopefully it'll come, because he's a very good player. I think it's disappointing for him that he can't score a goal at the World Cup. But there's truly other players that can score goals at the World Cup, and that just sparks the debate whether Rooney's ever been in the right mindset. I think he's more in the right mindset now, because he's gone through the red cards, the Ferguson not being at Manchester United anymore. So now he's under a new reign of a new manager. He's been given more free reign to do whatever he wants. So now he's starting to pick up his own ideas. He's slowly trying to build himself better. And I think that it will come. I think this year will be the time that he gets his first ever World Cup goal. I reckon that it could probably come against Uruguay. I reckon it'll come in the next game. I'm sure of it. He's got to, surely, because he done well in that game. And I mean, when you got Daniel Sturridge definitely outperforming him there. But of course, Daniel Sturridge is by far the key player at the England team at the moment. They also brought on players like Ross Barkley and lads like that. And at the end of the day, England, I would have said, played blunt football in pre-season. But at the moment, they have been a very easy undergoing team, and they have taken apart certain ways of Italy. Italy's defence was terrible because England got past it so much, and it was due to Raheem Sterling, Daniel Sturridge, well-back players like that. They actually tore apart Italy's defence. I thought that was impossible, but that proved me wrong. Anyway, now I'm going to start talking about the goals and more about the match. The goal that Italy scored first from Akizio, it was a very good finish. He just smashed it and it went straight in. And that's what I'm talking about. Strikes like that, they're happening more frequent. It's where players get too much space, no one goes out to them. And it really shouldn't be like that. Players should really get onto it. And it's not just England. It's happened to a lot of teams at the World Cup recently. I think it's disappointing. As a defender, it should be your job to make sure you're man-marking that player. And as soon as he's free, boom, he scores the goal. You shouldn't have that happen. Not at a World Cup. Maybe at a league level that could be acceptable. But at a World Cup, that's far not acceptable. Now, England replied very well, with Rooney crossing the ball in and Sturridge getting a very, very good finish. He just smashed it, levelled his foot up, and it went in, and it was quite a good finish. I think that Sturridge is going to be the best player for England. I definitely do, because he deserved to do well in that game, and England played some really good football for once. I think that they'll do well in the future, but we were going, yeah, 1-1, that was all okay of a game. Would take a draw against Italy. They're a good team. However, ball comes in, Balotelli, boom, gets his noggin on it. It's 2-1. It's a completely different ball game. It's a completely different story. Now England are struggling and they're behind. We did try our best, but unfortunately we couldn't level it. We had so many good chances. With Ross Barkley coming on, he created a lot of good chances. I was surprised because I thought Ross Barkley would be phased by the World Cup, but he somehow surprised me, and he done really well when he came on as a substitute. Joe Hart was pretty decent. I think that we could have won that game, and we didn't deserve to lose it. And that's rich coming from me, because I was slagging off England before the World Cup, and now they've played decent. I couldn't fault their performance. They played really well. And I think we just got unlucky there with what happened. England's next game against Uruguay, that will determine what happens to England. It'll be interesting because I don't know whether Uruguay will be able to keep themselves in this World Cup after how they played against Costa Rica. That was absolutely terrible. They need to pick up their game. If they're going to play like that, well, England should beat them. And then that'll be an interesting game against Costa Rica. Anyway, guys, hope you have enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.